In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, lived a young boy named Zain. Zain was known for his curiosity and adventurous spirit, but he had one great fear that haunted him day and night: the fear of the dark. The shadows that danced on the walls at night filled his heart with anxiety, and he couldn't sleep peacefully. One evening, as the sun began to set and darkness started to engulf the village, Zain found himself alone at home. His parents had gone to attend a community gathering, leaving him responsible for completing his chores. As the sky turned black, Zain's fear intensified, and he could feel his heart racing. In his desperate search for solace, Zain turned to his faith and sought refuge in Allah. He raised his hands and prayed fervently. "O Allah, the most merciful, the most powerful, I seek your protection and help. Remove this fear from my heart and grant me strength." As soon as he finished his prayer, Zain felt a calming presence enveloping him. He reminded himself of the countless stories he had heard about the miraculous help Allah provided to those who had true faith in Him. This realization gave him a renewed sense of courage and determination. With newfound confidence, Zain decided to face his fear head-on. He walked into the darkest corner of his house, reciting verses from the Quran, seeking comfort and seeking Allah's help. In the midst of his prayers, a gentle breeze filled the room, and a faint glow illuminated the space. It was as if Allah had sent His angels to protect Zain and guide him through the darkness. Emboldened by this experience, Zain ventured outside, stepping into the night with a heart full of trust in Allah's support. As he walked along the narrow path that led to the village mosque, the moon emerged from behind the clouds, casting a soft, silver light upon his way. Zain couldn't help but marvel at the beauty of Allah's creation, feeling blessed to witness such a serene sight. Upon reaching the mosque, Zain found the doors locked, as the evening prayer had already concluded. He sighed with disappointment, but didn't let it dampen his spirit. Instead, he decided to sit near the mosque's entrance and engage in personal supplication, seeking forgiveness and guidance from Allah. Just as Zain finished his heartfelt prayers, he heard a faint sound coming from the darkness. He turned his head and saw an old man struggling to walk. Realizing that the man needed help, Zain rushed to his side and offered his arm as support. The old man, grateful for Zain's assistance, shared his story. The old man was lost and disoriented, unable to find his way back home. He had been wandering for hours, growing increasingly hopeless. But just when he had given up, he heard Zain's voice and felt his compassionate touch. The old man marveled at how Allah had answered his prayers through the kindness of a young boy. Zain guided the old man safely back to his house, feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude. As they bid each other farewell, Zain realized that his own fear of the dark had led him to help someone else in need. Allah had transformed his fear into a source of strength and compassion. From that day forward, Zain's fear of the dark gradually faded away, replaced by a deep trust in Allah's protection and guidance. He knew that whenever he faced difficulties or felt afraid, he could turn to Allah, who would always provide help in the most unexpected ways. The moral of this story is that fear can be overcome with faith and trust in Allah. When we seek Allah's help sincerely and take steps towards overcoming our fears, we will witness His divine support and guidance. It also teaches us that in helping others, we become a means through which Allah manifests His mercy and assistance.